Next up, at UFC Vegas 95, we have Jhonata Diniz taking on Karl with a K Williams. This is an interesting fight because I am very straightforward. I think I'm confident in who's going to win. I have this winner listed as medium to high confidence level, but the comment section is very much on the other side. So let's walk through it. We got Jhonata Diniz, 7-0, undefeated in his career, 5-0 in his last 5 with a 100% finish rate. He's taking on Karl Williams, 10-1 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5. He's on a nice 7-fight win streak. And we basically have a striker versus a grappler here. Karl Williams is a wrestler. He has actual wrestling credentials before his MMA career. He has 19 takedowns in the UFC. He averages around 5 takedowns per fight, but he can strike as well. He's always looking to send that big right hand. He sends everything with power, but he does manage to keep things solid and straight. He's not sending power that's looping. It's right up the middle. When he sees that you're hurt, he's going to open and just hunt for that finish. He's coming off the decision win over Justin Taffa, where he had 7 takedowns. He's taking on Jhonata Diniz. This guy's a very good striker. He's got some pretty clean technique, incredible power. He throws in combinations. He's got good defense, great speed for his side, and professional kickboxing experience. His takedown defense is solid, but it is relatively untested. He is only 7-0. So he only has 7 fights, but every single win was a stoppage. And I think this is a good matchup. I think it's a good fight, and I think it's a nice spot to determine who is probably going to be rushed sort of towards the top. Heavyweight's a weird division. There's not a ton of talent in there. Not many undefeated guys in there. So they're going to slap these two together and see what they get. Ultimately, Karl Williams is the much better wrestler. Karl Williams can dictate where this fight goes, if it stays standing or goes on the ground. So Karl Williams is going to be the pick. Jhonata's a good striker, but the way the comment section reacted to that pick, you would have thought that Jhonata has never been taken down. He's defended every takedown that's ever come his way, and that's just not the case. I think Karl Williams can hang with the striking and then very quickly transition to the wrestling. Same exact thing he did to Justin Taffa. Karl Williams is the pick, and I'm pretty confident in that, and it should not be a surprise because these odds reflect that as well. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I think Karl Williams should be a bigger favorite. Listen, I'm not I talked about Jhonata Diniz, and before his last fight, I was not very high on him, and it looked like it was headed that direction, right? Because this guy is supposed to be like a world-class kickboxer. Like, you listen to how people talk about him and the people he's fought in kickboxing, all this stuff, and he's supposed to be this talented dude. Watch this guy strike, especially in that Contender Series fight. He looks like just an average heavyweight that just happened to stumble into the UFC because he won a couple regional fights, got some knockouts, got an opportunity, found a way to get a knockout in the Contender Series. I would have no... If you told me just to watch this guy and say yes or no, is this guy a world-class experienced kickboxer? I would say fucking hell no. So even on the feet, I don't think he has a major advantage against Karl Williams. Karl Williams is pretty decent on the feet. He can pump a jab out there. He's got a big right hand. He can throw that big right hand to set up the takedowns. But it's going to be the takedowns. I mean, Jhonata Diniz has been doing MMA for 2 years. You've seen that you can't learn wrestling that fast. It takes years and years and decades to actually learn how to fucking not only offense wrestle, but defend takedowns as well. And you saw him get exposed against Austin Lane. Karl Williams is a guy that's a much better wrestler, is a non-stop wrestler. He will do everything. He does kind of slow down, but even as he's slowing down, he still will go all in for the wrestling. And against people that don't know how to defend takedowns, you really don't have to work that hard. Even when you're tired, you just kind of dive at their legs, you trip them a little bit. They have no idea how to defend it. You get them to the ground, you should have the control. Karl Williams, in my mind, should be minus 300, minus 400, and I got him at a plus money bet that I think I absolutely love for this week. Almost so that I almost made it my lock of the week when everything's going on, but I like Karl Williams. I think he's going to get it done. I don't know if he's going to get a finish. He might just lay there, but the bet I got, it covers either way. I like Karl Williams. I just think Diniz is not very good.
Yeah, listen, I think Diniz is good, but without the ability...
I don't think he is.
I know, and I do think he is good.
Oh, I slap your mouth. Say some dumb shit like that again.
No, you won't. You tried. We literally were in a situation where you could.
I fucking cleaned you with that right hand.
We were in a situation where you could, and you did almost
I cleaned
nothing.
I cleaned you with the right hand, and then I had to pull the knockout shot of the night. There was one knockout shot the entire night, and I fucking pulled it. Saved your life.
One of us bled.
I saved your life just for you to turn around and get AIDS a few months later.
Okay.
I wish I would have ended it on that night.
I do not have that horrible disease. Jhonata Diniz, plus 170, plus 198 if you go over to Bet Openly. I don't think it's going to matter. Karl Williams is going to be picked. I think the $9,000 in DraftKings may be working. This may look exactly like his last fight with Justin Tafa. It may literally look exactly the same. And he put up some numbers there because of the 5 takedowns and the control time. I agree with Jacob, but I don't know if he's going to be able to submit or finish here, but I think there's plenty of takedowns, plenty of control. And if I'm spending the money, I'd rather spend it on Karl than Yusuf. I'm more confident in Yusuf, but Karl should score more because of how the scoring works and takedowns and all that. If you do want to check out all bets that we have, all the bets that we have, all the picks that we have, the tools, the insight, the artificial intelligence, and more, it's freaking $10. Go ahead, elaborate.
I think Karl could get 1 takedown around, just a lot of control, which doesn't score great, where Yusuf could have a little bit of striking, takedowns, Jarno gets back up, another takedown. If he takes Diniz down, he's just not going to fucking get up.
Well, then he might be able to finish him.
Well, that's what I think.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know I'll be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an odd argument to make.
I don't know.
Basically,
I was
we
gonna, my
picked the
argument
same
originally.
side.
My argument originally was going to be he's not good for DraftKings, but I think he's live for a finish, so that would be. So I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Megamind. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It's $10 a month. That will get you to UFC 305 and beyond. All the picks, the tools, the bets, the round line leans, the artificial intelligence, and more.